Yeah. Are you daft? All the belts, my team. In the ring, I swing left, right, man said get ping. Contrary ting, no what ping, we bring man right, somebody shots fling. Ding ding, step in the ring, I swing left, right, man said get ping. Contrary ting, no what ping, we bring man right, somebody shots fling. Ding ding, step in the ring, I swing left, right, man said get ping. Contrary ting, no what ping, we bring man right, somebody shots fling. Uppercut, fling, right up, fling. Contrary ting, send man over the ropes. Man try come for the belt, but I punched you, never saw ended all of your hopes. Now all of your bros, I stood on the sideline, head in the hand, shot, joke of the show. Better keep those hands up, swing for their fences, or you're going on poorly for sure. How much do you wanna be the champ? How much do you wanna please the fans? How much do you wanna be the king? And how much do you wanna feed your camp? How much do you wanna see people champ? Swing like you got a thing to lose, it's the ESBC, beat them neatly, titles never ever in dispute. Ding ding, step in the ring, I swing left, right, man's head get ping. Can't try a ting, no but ping, we bring men right, somebody shots fling. Ding ding, step in the ring, I swing left, right, man's head get ping. Can't try a ting, no but ping, we bring men right, somebody shots fling. I came from the 7 Hills, city of steel, home of the village and brilliant mills. Can't take man for a pudding, take man to Ingles, brother have a kid on his heels. In the ring it's gritty and real, brave art man put a kid on his shield. Act daft man put a kid on his, been bad from when I was swinging on field. Left up give it with a whiplash, not gonna work with a sit back. Man wanna showboat over the top, send him over the ropes like Prince Lass. Send a man through ropes like Hopkins, go mad like Mike when he lost it. I'm trying to be the best like money, most guys don't know about boxing. Ding ding, step in the ring, I swing left, right, man's head get ping. Can't try a ting, no but ping, we bring men right, somebody shots fling. Ding ding, step in the ring, I swing left, right, man's head get ping. Can't try a ting, no but ping, we bring men right, somebody shots fling.
I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them. With a squad get scolded. Walk with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dog start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. Yo, I can't stand these rap boys, feel to eliminate all. I'm trying to raise this stack, boy, so tall that it might fall. Top striker, man, I lick off the goal, so anything I set, I achieve and more. Soon bring the man them on some kind of tour. Enough liquor bottles in my rider report. I don't know why they would step to the team, and I'll send man airborne like fly beat. Come like this as some sci-fi scene when I lace this magic on these type of beats. I don't wanna hear no talk from a dweeb. You don't respect me if you don't pay my fees. If you don't respect me, then please better back out the way of this heat. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them. With a squad get scolded. Walk with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them. With a squad get scolded. Walk with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn.
I'm Todd Grisham. Welcome to the one and only Empire Fight Camp. Alongside me, English fighting legend Johnny Nelson.
About time too.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. So here's the crusher, Sergey Kovalev. He's 6 foot tall with a reach of 72.5 inches. And he'll be up against Saul Canelo Alvarez. He's 172 centimeters tall with a reach of 179.
There is no joke about this. Someone is going to get hurt, the other is going to get embarrassed. Let's make sure they measure up well.
Here comes one of the best light heavyweights to ever do it, Sergey Kovalev, known as the Crusher. While everyone refers to this man as Crusher, if you ask him, he describes himself as, quote, just a regular boxer. I doubt many of his opponents would agree with that assessment. Saul Canelo Alvarez.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, from Russia, here is the 3-time light heavyweight champion of the world, the hard-hitting Sergey "Crusher" Kovalev. Fighting out of the blue corner from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, here is Mexico's first ever undisputed world champion and renowned star.
You've heard of people dancing underneath the moonlight. Tonight, it's a fight underneath the moonlight. These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. They better start respecting each other's punching power. Perfect punch. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Counter puncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You'd like to see more jabs. This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Both men step back for just a moment. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Kovalev that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good? Good man. Good man.
Put him back on him this round. The fight's not over yet.
Good man. You stay focused? Go on. Don't let him back in or anything.
Into it. Get out there and switch on. Get this boxing back together. Right, let's go out there. Get your boxing back together. Listen, be smart.
Think about your defense on the end of all that and do what you got to do.
Jab, and then breathe when you're stepping around.
Now, good one. Stay focused.
And there's the bell to finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
As we burn through these rounds, this aggressive fighter continues to come forward, seemingly with endless energy, Johnny.
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him. Frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he throws you down.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. Caution being thrown to the wind. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Both men step back for just a moment. No rest for the weary. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Kovalev that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job
Go
done.
back and win the round, right? There's only one round that's...
Just set him up and you'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's
boasting his fight. Now you're going back into it. Now it's a tougher fight, and he's going to be confident. You've got to take that confidence away. Go out in the first minute, stick him on the end of that jab, and then
getting your time in already. That right hand's beautiful. That's it. Just start working a few body shots.
stop him in his tracks. I need you to...
Just keep him on the end of that jab, and you're getting your time in already. That right hand's beautiful.
The bell rings, and we start the third. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
It's all offense all the time. Nope, that uppercut does not score. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. You'd like to see more jabs. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Nice counter. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Kovalev that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Now relax, relax. You were thinking, you were smart.
So it's... Don't worry about that round. Let's go out there. Let's
Jab, and don't get carried away. Think about your defense and the end of all of that.
go out there and win this next round. I need you to get back out there. I need you to win this round. Get your mind back. Get your focus back. Get that jab back. Just box in.
Hurry up a little bit. They can't figure it out. Good work. Those 1-2s.
Go back and win the rounds, right? It's only one round that's
Second of the fight. Great round. Good man. You stay focused? Go on. Don't let
the job. That's a terrible round, that is. Come on, you're letting back into the fight.
Back at it in round 4. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to outthink him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. One punch could change everything in this battle. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. There's been a significant aggression difference in this fight, Johnny. What are you seeing?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. When are we going to see a jab from these two? You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off...
Oh, hold on a second, Johnny. Uh-oh, the Crusher in trouble. Disaster averted.
Now they've got to wake up, they've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Good punch. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Kovalev that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
You know what, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Just get your breath back.
Go again. Right, let's go out there. Get your box.
Looking for that one shot or anything. Just set him up and you'll take him out.
Stop. Win the round on your jab, and then breathe when you're stepping around. Don't worry about that round. Let's go out there. Let's reset. Forget about that round. It's a bad round,
It's the same again. Don't change too much.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Good one. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You could hit them with a sledgehammer. They are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. And he scores with the counter. A perfect counter lands. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
They both want a highlight reel knockout. Does not score. A perfect counter shot. And that jab just missed with the left hand. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Kovalev that last round.
What's he doing?
I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
As long as they don't get complacent, I think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Just keep them on the other.
You rhythm back and then go again. Switch on, switch on.
That's it. Just start working a few body shots in there. Vary up a little bit. We can't figure it out.
The fight, and he's going to be confident. You've got to take that confidence away. Go out in the first minute, stick him on the end of that jab, and then just start gathering your pace. Win this round back. Take away that.
Then do what you got to do. Do work.
There and switch on. Get this boxing back together.
Don't let him back in the fight. Great round.
There's the bell to start round 6. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
You don't want to trade shots. Defense is not an option for these two. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Nice counter shot. Hold that thought! Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way. A big, heavy blow, and Saul is down. Let's watch this again. He set it up perfectly and knocked him down.
That's lights out right there.
One, two, three, 4, 6, 7. Are you okay?
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
Got to waste time. Get a step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it, because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in the round.
They exchange punches. The straight right just misses. Hey, those punches add up. He threw a punch and just got countered. It looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
To make or break a fighter.
Get your mind back, get your focus back, get back.
Great. I love that. I love that. That jab's slick.
Just keep giving anything. Go back and win the round, right?
That's it. And just stick a few body shots in there, vary it up a little bit so he can't figure you out.
You've got to go out there and win this round. You had everything in the bag. Now you've let him back into it. I need you to switch back on. Get focused. Get your minds on the job. Get back out there and
Can't figure it out. Good work. Good man. You stay focused? Go on.
next round. Get your mind back.
There's the bell to start round 7. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
That right hook won't score. That counter shot lands. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Both men step back for just a moment. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Well done with that counter shot. Can't find a home with that jab. It's bombs away. When you've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses, how do you deal with it?
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a lick at, because you've got to get some before you get in close.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges, Judge is going to have a tough job.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
You'd like to see more jabs. He's going to go with more footwork now. What do you think of that strategy? Well, Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Swing and a miss with that jab. Those counter punches have to hurt. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Kovalev that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Just boxing.
Great work. I love that. I love that. That jab's slick. I don't want
Win the round, right? There's only one round that you've lost. Don't worry about it.
to set him up and you'll take him out. But he's ready to go. He's gone.
And we enter the 8th round. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Punch, counter punch. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skin them, go for speed.
That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. They both want a knockout, you can tell. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Oh my word, Canelo just got clipped. What an upset here as Alvarez goes down. And as you can see here, a picture-perfect punch did the trick.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from? 1, 2, 3, 4. And we continue.
They got knocked down but didn't stay down. Once again showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in down once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Nice exchange here from both men. Catch and shoot. They threw the hook. It didn't land. Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath, thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good? Good man. Good man.
You're much better. He's not in your league. Come on, switch on. Get your...
There's 1, 2 straight down the middle. Can't miss it. Now, good work.
Go out there, get your boxing back together. Listen, be smart when you go out there. Just take the round off. Win the...
And we enter the 9th. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. The pound-for-pound king, Canelo is down. Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
I've got to see that again.
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Look at his corner, look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time.
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Canelo in serious jeopardy here, going to the canvas. How did they survive that?
Defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just...
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way. How is this fight still? Hold that thought. Oh my word, Canelo just got clipped. Just one punch away from getting the momentum. Hold it right there. We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. And right back. Hold it right. Alvarez down to the canvas. I can't believe it. I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. Well, this fighter has been down twice. They've got to up their game here, or this fight is going to be over.
There's always a way back. Don't ever round anybody off.
When good work. Now that's it. Now breathe. Just get your breath back.
Get your minds on the job. Get back out there and win the round.
Come on. Don't let him back in or anything. Don't give him no free shots. Be smart.
We've made it to round 10. Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not down twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? How about that time counter shot? You'd like to see more jabs. Missing with the left uppercut. We've never seen seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. What an upset here as Alvarez goes down. And as we see it again, there's no way to get up when you get clipped with a shot like that.
A shot from the gods took him out.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
A knockout victory. That is, God, did you see this?